Flamengo's attack is going well, but defense is fragile again. The victory over Vasco makes Vitor Pereira have time in his favor to adjust the imbalance between attack and defense. Flamengo gained days of peace after beating Vasco in the first leg of the semi-final. The result highlights another step in Vitor Pereira's early work and brings to light two assumptions that have already defined the team at different times: the attack is going well, but the defense is fragile. Vitor Pereira chose a team with 3 defenders and 2 defensive midfielders to go to the field. In the attack, responsibility was shared by the trio, Arrascaeta, Gabi, and Pedro. The Uruguayan, who unbalanced the middle, shone, and the number 9 shirt that made the striker's nose count. Last season's made the number 14's good performances rule very high. No wonder, at the beginning of the year, many criticisms were made. Against Vasco, Arrascaeta gave indications that he is returning to form and reinforced that a flash of good performance is enough to carry the team on its back. Arrascaeta ended the game with 2 direct participations, a goal and an assist. 7 even entered the second half and participated in some play articulations. In the attack, there is also a highlight for Pedro who, at the first clear opportunity, did not waste it and scored the goal, the second for Flamengo, which until now guaranteed the comeback. Until that moment, the end of the first half, the number 9 was 100% accurate in passes. Pedro's return to the team was to remember the lineups that became routine since Dorival Jr.'s passage through Ninho do Urubu. The striker secured the pivot and played one of his most participatory matches of the season. The fit worked naturally even though it hasn't happened since the Recopa final. Defense is still fragile. If the attack fulfills the role, the red-black defense sometimes puts the job in check. The script of individual failures seems to be repeated in Flamengo. The defensive imbalance, at some point, has been a thorn in the side of practically every coach who has passed through the club. In this game, 3 moves in particular drew attention to the oscillation of the defense, which almost compromised the final result. The first was an inattention by Rodrigo Caio that made the defender practically give an assist to Gabriel Peck to open the scoring. Vasco reached the second goal with Leo, but it was annulled. In the bid, the inattentive defense let Pedro Raul kick for Santos' great defense, and Leo scored alone on the rebound. On the third move, a counterattack by Vasco resulted in Alex Teixeira's goal. Fabricio Bruno gives space, Thiago Maia arrives late and the Cruz-Maltino striker managed to put the ball in the net. The defensive formation seems to be open. Despite using 3 defenders in the last lineups, Vitor Pereira stated that this is far from being an absolute truth in this Flamengo. The coach is still looking for the ideal fit since he is the second team in Serie A with the most goals conceded in the year, behind Bahia, with 25. Whether with 3 defenders or 2, the red-black defensive recomposition needs adjustment. Flamengo still hasn't found defense protection after João Gomes left and lives hostage to a fit that the coach still hasn't found. It's only a matter of time before this team becomes very difficult to beat, VP said at a press conference. Time, for now, is still in favor of Vitor Pereira, who gained almost a week in peace until the next appointment. Next Sunday, the Portuguese coach will know if he will continue with the weather in his favor or if it will be too late to adjust the team. Flamengo returns to the field against Vasco on Sunday at 6 p.m. in Maracana.